Virtual Beings News Summary September 25, 2025. NASA is formalizing use of digital avatars to monitor and safeguard astronaut health on Mars missions, positioning avatars as predictive, longitudinal stand-ins for crew members that can flag issues early and guide countermeasures during long-duration flight. This frames Avatar not as presentation but as a biomedical twin with operational utility in extreme environments. Good Gang Labs targets museums, fairs, and exhibitions with AI avatar guides that deliver on-site information and respond to attendee queries, demonstrated publicly at Fly Asia 2025. In religious settings, governance questions are acute. The Vatican, via Pope Leo XIV, has rejected a virtual pope, signaling institutional reluctance to allow synthetic stand-ins for sacred office. Together, these developments illustrate both operational uptake in cultural venues and boundary setting by faith authorities. LA Comic-Con is commercializing an AI-powered Stanley hologram that sells photo opportunities and short conversational interactions, exemplifying a paid, event-based virtual human encounter. In games production, Epic Games' MetaHuman toolchain and 3 lateral pipelines underpin photoreal character work on Odd, showing mainstream studios' reliance on standardized digital human tooling for performance capture and rendering. Manforce Condoms has installed a named AI brand ambassador, Myra Kapoor, as a persistent synthetic spokesperson for campaigns, reflecting a broader move to controllable, always available digital talent. This sits alongside corporate communications use of virtual twins at Napster to personify internal services, indicating how brands apply synthetic characters both externally for consumer engagement and internally for employee experience. Zoom added photorealistic AI avatars that allow employees to appear as realistic surrogates in meetings, aligning with efforts to manage presence, privacy, or bandwidth while maintaining human-like interaction. Alibaba Cloud is enabling third-party avatar deployment through partner GladCube's Ava Twin, a WAN-enabled AI avatar service delivered on its infrastructure, indicating cloud providers' role in scaling enterprise-grade virtual being applications across geographies. WAN 2.2S2V14B provides minutes-long audio-driven talking head generation from a single still image, expanding access to long-form digital human video synthesis without multi-camera shoots. It complements production ecosystems such as Epic's MetaHuman stack that handle rigging, facial fidelity, and performance retargeting for interactive and pre-rendered content. These tools collectively lower cost and time barriers for building synthetic characters at scale. Regulatory analysis now treats digital avatars as material to commerce and entertainment, with JD Supra outlining current legal exposures and compliance considerations. Parallel policy activity in California specifically targets AI companions, drawing significant lobbying attention as lawmakers weigh disclosure, age gating, and safety obligations for synthetic companions. Faith sector caution, demonstrated by the Vatican's stance against a virtual pope, highlights additional normative constraints on deploying virtual beings in sensitive contexts. Anameta uses Google Cloud's Vertex AI to underpin Anameta AI Film Studio in Mumbai for AI-assisted production workflows that can include realistic digital humans for film and streaming, while the YouTube interview with Sarah Justo details the specialized producer role required to coordinate pipelines, tools, and talent for AI virtual humans in Tokyo. Together, they evidence maturing studio operations for character creation and deployment across Asia. Within fandom-driven properties, the r/the digital circus discussion treats avatar mechanics as narrative devices to externalize trauma, showing how avatar-like embodiments shape story and viewer interpretation rather than providing deployable products. VTuber activity on TikTok by Sev Starlight VT, Kumiv, and Sincerely, Aurora illustrates continuous, small-form storytelling and persona work that sustains audience growth and monetization through real-time avatar performance. Lightspeed Studios' generative AI internship targets automated avatar and scene synthesis for next-generation titles, signaling first-party investment in scalable character pipelines. The Skyrim SEA NPC mod pack on Nexus Mods demonstrates bottom-up enhancement of synthetic characters via community curation, and Roblox's developer reported avatar thumbnail and loading issues highlight how platform-level rendering and asset streaming stability directly govern player embodiment quality and consistency at scale. Paraverse positions Cloud XR streaming as an end-to-end distribution method for real-time digital humans and route sharing through Lark XR links for internal and external stakeholders, indicating a practical enterprise workflow for review and collaboration. Epic Games' MetaHuman remains a central authoring stack with active developer troubleshooting across Unreal Engine 5.6.1 and Houdini integration. And Matte Madness expands the open ecosystem by releasing physically plausible human skin shaders for Godot 4.5, enabling high-fidelity digital humans outside proprietary engines. Together these examples map a toolchain spanning proprietary engines, open-source rendering, and XR distribution layers. Digital Human Library brands and delivers school-facing online programs themed around digital human learning, offering structured access and sponsorship to embed virtual being-style content into curricula, demonstrating an institutional pathway for classroom exposure to virtual embodiments without prescribing a single engine or platform. The Makanko Plump AI Virtual Human account on X exemplifies direct distribution of AI virtual human personas with creator-run operations, while TikTok's VTuber clips show discovery strategies and format experimentation. YouTube functions as both distribution and professionalization venue through interviews such as the Sarah Justo producer profile, collectively indicating that X, TikTok, and YouTube each serve distinct roles in persona visibility, audience building, and industry knowledge sharing. The r/the digital circus debate frames avatar gimmicks as expressions of psychological themes akin to Soma's treatments of identity, showing how audiences read avatars as vehicles for confronting trauma. Open Simulator Community Conference's AI panel invitation underscores active community discussion around agent behavior, embodiment norms, and interoperable worlds, indicating that cultural interpretation and governance questions are being worked through in open, practitioner-led forums rather than solely within corporate platforms. Virtual humans and avatars are integrated into behavioral health and biofeedback. Stanford's VAL expertise, represented by Walter Greenleaf, frames clinical and behavior change use in VR where human-like agents shape patient engagement and outcomes. The digital biomarker use case depicts an on-screen character whose posture and voice adapt in real time as patients modulate physiological indicators, operationalizing a virtual coach that externalizes autonomic regulation and supports learning in PTSD and mood contexts. These examples show virtual beings as therapeutic interfaces rather than mere visuals, aligning with validated HCI research and emerging digital therapeutic patterns. Production companies and creators are using digital humans to expand storytelling and performance. The Yu Benchang microdrama employs digital human techniques to recreate a younger Jigong, solving age and continuity constraints in screen media. Luo Yonghao's live stream relies on a highly realistic digital human stand-in that reduces perceived artificiality, enabling scalable appearances without the physical performer. Broadcasters such as Zhejiang TV deploy the virtual host Gu Xiaoyu as a persistent presenter for the Global Digital Trade Expo, keeping event coverage consistent and extensible. These entertainment uses center on likeness restoration, presenter scalability, and cross-event continuity with a single virtual persona. Retailers and platforms are tying virtual beings directly to sales. JD.com's Yanqi Digital Human generated substantial GMV during Spring Festival trials and continued during 618, validating synthetic hosts in live commerce funnels. Vanessa, presented as a Latin American virtual fashion advisor with a human face, positions a human-like advisor for personalized retail guidance rather than a text-only bot. Chongzuo's digital human live streaming and short video AI avatar systems provide enterprise tooling for multi-pose synthetic presenters across product catalogs. These deployments connect realistic, low-cost presenters to measurable sales, with fidelity and throughput improved by models such as Kuaizhu's Kelling AI 2.5 Turbo. Insurers and HR tech innovators are adopting digital humans in core workflows. Omotion Company, Limited is building a 3D digital human AI agent for Kyobo Life that merges LLMs and multimodal AI to handle customer interactions, an example of regulated industry deployment. Piaplex aligns recruiting and assessment with Piaplex AI Interview, paired with investment in digital humans and a from-scratch dialogue model to raise interview realism and consistency. Ocean Group's strategy explicitly combines AI digital humans with an RWA tokenization platform and global traffic operations, revealing a corporate roadmap where synthetic presenters anchor marketing and ecosystem engagement. Cost and quality trends are reinforced by Kuaizhu's model upgrade that improves facial expressiveness and cuts generation costs, lowering barriers to enterprise rollouts. Multiple jurisdictions are institutionalizing virtual beings in service delivery and civic communication. Woxi's AI agent matrix spans 14 scenarios and 66 apps, with digital human guides at service halls and intelligent mobile Q&A to route residents through procedures. Germany's federal government unveiled the Weimatar, an AI avatar of Minister Wolfram Weimer, to amplify messaging and keep training materials current without repeated in-person recording. Newpoint Software's GovTech stack incorporates virtual images for identity verification and remote transactions, and Kaifu District's Xinghuo Xiaofu hosts science popularization programming. Together these show an administrative pattern. Virtual hosts and clerks standardize tone, extend hours, and unify interfaces across channels. Virtual beings are operating in festival, museum style, and community media contexts. Indian festival pandals reference digital avatars of Ganesh as part of thematic displays, indicating acceptance of animated or screen-based deity forms in public celebration. Zhejiang's Global Digital Trade Expo leverages the virtual host Gu Xiaoyu as a digital news officer, while community programs in Chunjun have residents script and package a community news broadcast using virtual image presenters, supported by guidance on rights and lip sync. These cultural deployments use avatars to curate, educate, and ritualize experiences at scale. Broadcasters and newsrooms are adopting virtual presenters for continuity and cost control. Zhejiang TV maintains Gu Xiaoyu as a standing virtual anchor for expo coverage, and Changsha Evening News details municipal programming anchored by the virtual Xingyuo Xiaofu. These illustrate how media outlets and local authorities co-produce content with stable, branded virtual identities that can be scheduled, localized, and iterated without the logistical limits of human anchors. Listed companies are being grouped into virtual digital human concept baskets, as seen with Yunnan Tourism Company, Limited. Despite sparse direct product disclosures, while platform vendors like Quazu publicly quantify cost reductions and quality gains in facial expressiveness, these signals indicate investor attention and a maturing supply chain that includes content tools, Chongzhuo, platform models, Quazu Kelling AI, enterprise adopters, Kyobo Life, strategy plays, Ocean Group, and solution integrators, New Point Software, with measurable commerce outcomes exemplified by JD.com's Yanxi Live commerce operations. Luo Yonghao's Digital Human, with its consistent appearances and one-image AI product explanation, has established a replicable sales channel on Baidu's platform, addressing the cost and frequency bottlenecks of real-life appearances. Qilu Evening News and Qilu 1 Point are mass-producing digital human hosts and IP characters through the 1 Point Tiancheng platform for large-scale online events, including 3 digital hosts for Jiaodong Online and program integration. Live digital humans displayed at exhibitions and parks are used for live Q&A and hosting at events. Yu Benchang used digital human technology to recreate the young Hegong, expanding the digital reproduction and spatial temporal capabilities of classic IPs in short dramas. Chongzhuo Technology provides a digital human live streaming system for cross-border and local e-commerce platforms, offering multi-account operations, automated content generation, and image-driven product introductions, serving as a cost-cutting and efficiency-enhancing solution for brands. Nanning's Advertising Plus project leverages AI digital human live streaming and the involvement of Chinese embassies and consulates to expand into the ASEAN market. Taobao also used digital human live streaming to promote local agricultural products during its Harvest Festival, establishing a platform-wide virtual live streaming pool. Jiangsu Province is using digital human mentors and original comics to conduct legal education. Xinbei District is introducing the digital human Shaoxin and the Su Jifan mini program in its Rule of Law Harbor to provide public guidance and process explanations. Changsha Xinghuo Xiaofu is acting as a virtual host for science popularization activities, enhancing online communication and accessibility. The Beijing Academy of Agriculture and Forestry's agricultural intelligence platform uses a multi-agent large-scale model to support agricultural knowledge services and enables face-to-face consultations through digital human interaction. The Beijing Economic and Technological Development Zone showcased its Live Digital Human, a standard module for corporate events and product launches, aiming to automate enterprise-level content production. A report on the Wuhan convention and exhibition industry suggests that digital human interaction will cover pre-tour planning, booking, and in-tour explanations, supporting 24-hour service at scenic spots and events. The Hangzhou Digital Trade Fair and the Shanghai Advertising Expo incorporated interactive digital humans into their on-site guides and brand interaction programs. Chenjing Optoelectronics, in its glasses-free 3D solution, uses digital humans as a traffic attraction and content carrier. Discussions between Aliquark's Zeodian Initiative and the long-form AI digital human, ByteDance and Zhejiang University project demonstrated that the production of digital humans for long-form content and a one-stop creative pipeline are becoming platform-based, serving multimodal production in media, education, and marketing. Can virtual, CGI-generated, influencers help sell products on Instagram? Effects of perceived realism and disclosure on brand-related attitudes and behavioral. Bua, Evans, Co., Lee, 2025. This study examines whether explicitly disclosing that an Instagram endorser is a virtual influencer, rather than focusing solely on standard sponsorship disclosures, changes audiences' brand-related attitudes and behavioral outcomes. It centers on perceived realism of CGI-generated influencers and tests how virtual influencer disclosure interacts with realism perceptions to influence intentions and attitudes within Instagram's commerce context. A study on the development direction of generative AI and human collaboration in popular music creation, focusing on case studies, K.S. Lee. Using case evidence from Factory News 2022 launch of FN Mecca, an AI-powered virtual influencer and rapper, the paper analyses how virtual influencers function as creative artifacts and commercial personas in music, and evaluates their role in exploring the market potential of AI-driven, character-based performers while considering collaboration dynamics between generative AI systems and human creators. Audio-driven universal Gaussian head avatars. The paper introduces a universal head avatar prior, UHAP, built with 3D Gaussian splatting and supervised using neutral scan data to disentangle identity and expression latent spaces. It pairs UHAP with a diffusion-based speech model that maps raw audio features directly into the expression space to achieve view and identity-consistent facial animation. A monocular expression encoder enables efficient personalization from sparse inputs, single image or short monocular video, allowing photorealistic, audio-driven 3D head avatars with improved lip-sync fidelity and visual realism relative to geometry-only baselines. Moving by looking towards vision-driven avatar motion generation. The work presents CLOPS, an avatar control approach that decouples low-level motion skills, learned from a large mocap-trained motion prior, from high-level control learned with Q-learning to map egocentric visual inputs into commands. Equipping avatars with a virtual sensor yields human-like motion, looking where moving, obstacle avoidance, with results indicating that the camera/sensor mounting position measurably shapes emergent motion behaviors and generalization to new environments. To make sure you never miss a new video and to help us reach more great viewers like you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon under the subscribe tab for notification.